about the recent eligibility changes as what I am. A student who came to Massachusetts to study policy making from the state that makes the best policies. If I've learned anything during my time at Heller, it is that the policy process is not easy. Decision makers like yourselves are faced with the heavy task of analyzing complicated situations, proposing solutions to interested parties who sometimes hold drastically different interests, and are held accountable for the policy's outcomes and consequences. I know that no one wants their decisions or solutions to result in negative outcomes, especially when those outcomes are children sleeping in cars, emergency rooms, or train stations, especially when the outcomes are forcing parents to put their family in a dangerous place before they qualify for a safe one, especially when those in need have one place left to go, only to be told that there is no place for them there. But this is where we are. Even if the consequences are unintended, they are still the consequences. While no one thinks that homeless shelters and motels are the end-all solution, closing the door on a person's last hope creates a bigger problem. It kills that hope. It causes people to hit rock bottom. And if you think that from rock bottom there's nowhere to go but up, you're wrong. Sometimes there's just nowhere to go. The eligibility changes have not just affected families, but created a schism among organizations that have a common goal of ending family homelessness in the Commonwealth. Policies should unite those with common goals, not create animosity between them. The notion that if you reject the eligibility changes, then you support the over-reliance on shelters and motels is just not true. Undersecretary Bornstein, you are correct when you say that everyone agrees that homelessness must end and we must do everything we can to get families out of motel rooms. It's true. A motel room isn't a proper home, but it's no park bench either. And it is also true, as Mr. Norris reminded us, that we cannot let perfect become the enemy of the good. But this policy isn't good. Children are not sleeping in beds, parents are facing their worst fear, and those with the least amount of resources are being asked to be the most resourceful. Milton Friedman said that one of the great mistakes is to judge policies and programs by their intentions rather than results. While the administration has made their intentions clear, this is not evident in the policy's results. Instead of preventing families from homelessness, we are asking them to be more homeless. Instead of organizations spending their time and energy working together, they are pitted against each other as if they have separate goals. Instead of the system working for the families who need it most, it is working against them. The number of families